Good morning, guys. Timmy here. This is a new video, and it's kind of a crazy one. We're starting off flying across the country to Philadelphia tonight to go get another truck, which will become the new truck house because my engine blew up in the current truck house. Right now I'm unpacking from the tiny home on Ski's trip, the maiden voyage to Alpine Creek Lodge, as you guys saw in the last video, which was moderately successful. The snow machine, you can't see it, the Expedition pulled the cabin 140 miles round trip. Totally fine. Ran into some technical difficulties as far as like the diesel heater not working and the jack system not working great. But I've got all that figured out, the parts ordered that I need. That's coming up here. So when we get back from this road trip, I'll finish what I need to do with this, and we're going on the Expedition that I built it for, which I'll be sharing with you guys soon. Anyway, Eden and I are taking the U-Haul to Anchorage tonight and flying to Philadelphia, and I'm picking up a 1995 Ford F350. Yes, it's 1 year older than my current truck, which is 96. It's got the 7.3 Powerstroke. I cannot wait to show you guys this truck. It's absolutely mint. It's gorgeous. No rust in the frame, low miles, runs great. We're gonna drive that from Philadelphia all the way to Alaska right now. And I'm making some stops on the road trip across the country to do some stuff to the truck that's really cool. And that's pretty much it. So taking you guys on that adventure. We're gonna unpack from the trip today and then pack for the road trip because we're doing it in the wintertime. And hitting the road. Eden is in here baking.
Yes.
Yeah. What are you making?
Strawberry shortcake.
Yeah.
Yes. It'll be super good. We're using frozen strawberries because, not in Florida, but it'll still be super tasty. I'm just cutting in the butter right now.
I'm doing some editing over here, but we're going to get packed shortly and flying out tonight. It's going to be freaking crazy. You ready? We're going anyway.
Yeah. We have our passports.
Yeah.
We have our passports.
Oh, dang. I need to get mine.
Yeah, it's on the floor upstairs.
Okay. Yeah, this trip we're kind of going like, I don't want to say bare bones. Like I'm bringing, obviously I don't have the truck house. We don't have something to camp in. So I'm bringing a tent and some winter sleeping bags. And obviously we'll probably stay in some hotels and stuff across the way. But yeah, I'll be passing through Canada and all that. So. All right. Leah's going home. Here she goes. Anyway, so that was the parts car I bought for 400 bucks to fix my 1990 Corolla here. Swapped the drive shafts, put my old bad drive shaft back in that one so my bandmate could just have it. So it's nice, one less Florida vehicle in the yard.
Yeah, the bottoms are definitely flattening out more than they should.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's rising though. Meanwhile, I'm gonna have a trash fire out in the street right now. So you're gonna put all this stuff right there.
We're doing
You think I'm joking? Yeah.
No, we're doing
Actually doing it. I'm gonna need my torch downstairs.
like destroyed the kitchen right before we leave.
Yeah. Leave it. Yeah, looks good. Let's go. Mugs. American flag Crocs are pretty appropriate for a trash fire in the street. Okay. Let's see. And this is it. Get some video editing done, and now it is time to have a trash fire and unhook the trailer, get the sled out, clean this out, get everything out of the tiny home, and then pack for a road trip driving 5,000 miles across the country from Philly to Alaska in the winter. And then we'll, that's it. We'll go to the airport. So we're gonna drive this into the airport to U-Haul tonight, drop it off, and then take an Uber from there to the airport. So it's actually worked out pretty well having a rental car, or else I'd have to get a really expensive Uber ride from town here. Okay, how are we gonna do this? So I think let's flip the U-Haul around, back the trailer in, dump the trailer, and then we'll offload that sled. I think that's gonna be the move. What you doing?
Whipping cream?
Uh-huh.
It has to be really cold, so I came out here to do it.
That's way better than just one hand. I see you just like tailgate. Oh my god. Crazy soaked. Yeah, somehow the tire wound up under the snowmobile track for some reason. This is gonna do my back in, bro. Gotcha. How the board's stuck on it. Unfortunately, I threw my back out lifting this house to load it the other day, so I'm just feeling it right now. Just matters to load everything. Stuff to happen when your back's out. Get off of there. Yeah. Let's see. Get off there. Whew. Okay, now I'm messed up. All right, here we go. Flying. She's first pair of cowboy boots ever. I'm just gonna bust my. Anyway, yeah, we're flying 5,000 miles right now.
Yep.
I'm sure we're forgetting something light. Yeah. All right, let's go get a truck and drive back up to Alaska. Should be great. Turn that off. It's gonna get dark. All right, driving a U-Haul to Anchorage. It's just... All right. Oh, park the brakes on. All right, Uber into the airport. There's nothing. I think we brought enough gear. Couple more bags going on here. Here we go, on our way to what will hopefully be the thing that gets us back across the country. And so we're going to, it's the King of Cars and Trucks. It's a car dealership / truck dealership here in New Jersey, I think in Westville. So we'll take you guys on a little tour when we get there and show you what their deal is. Yeah, that's it right there. Yeah, just that car dealership. Yeah, this is it, man. Thank you. All right, y'all, this is it. This is crazy. So this is the new truck. This is the new truck house. This is a 1995 Ford F350. So it's a year older than my current truck. And it's got a 7.3 Powerstroke diesel engine in it. All stock this time. I'm gonna keep this stock on purpose to avoid problems. We're gonna do a lot of stuff to the truck, but I'm not gonna mess with the engine much in this one. So I think Gotta be wise. First thing we're doing is leaving here and heading to Washington, Kansas to Bradford built flatbeds, and we're gonna put a flatbed on it. Let's go check out the place here. This is King of Cars and Trucks in New Jersey. And like I was saying, they buy vehicles from around the world. Just get on like Facebook Marketplace and find nice rides and bring them here and do a couple things to them. Yeah, let's go check it out. Show you what they do. It's pretty cool. With the radio. There's a lot of extended cabs they get like this. This one's in super good shape. But yeah, I opted for the double cab for obvious reasons. Just have a lot more room. They find some nice vehicles, man. Pretty nice ones. We got the old Scottsdale over here. A gorgeous truck. Anyway, we're gonna pack this thing up and hit the road here. Oh yeah. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I've got no pod gauges. I'm gonna get all this stuff in here. There's obviously no step bumper in this yet, so you're crawling in like you're 5 years old. She's in, folks. We're gonna get some step bars that kind of drop down, like my other truck has, so that'll be nice. But I got a pretty big gap leak right there. First start. What starts? Keys finicky. Here we go. Off to a good start. All right. Key fiasco resolved. Has to be in the perfect position. So, all right. First highway drive. It shifts everything. All right. Wait about 2 minutes, and Eden over here is like, "Hey, that looks like that thing's gonna break off." Or what was breaking off?
Thing right here, but in the back.
Yeah, like the back one right up there. And then she was right. It literally just broke off and flew away. So we're doing pretty good. A few minutes into the trip here, and something already broke. Oh yeah, the wind's gonna blow us off the highway. We have 5,000 miles to go. The wind's blowing like crazy. Actually, the plane couldn't even land yesterday. We had to make a second pass at the airport. Yeah, it's just really windy right now, and we just heard another noise, and the rest of the thing just broke off back here. So that's good. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. We have like generic rubber snow mats too right here. Truck's gonna be gone when we get out there. Okay. That will do. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, there's no grab handles in here either. Get some rock climbing shoes to change shoes up there. Oh my god. She's in, folks. She's in. We'll get those steps soon. Film you getting in. It really is. It actually is tall to get in. It's like, it's literally like almost up to waist. Anyway, here's what broke off. So we've got these little cigarette rain guards. So that broke off already. That's cool. Anyway, I have a steering wheel to grab this, so I can kind of like do a hop and a pull.
Yeah. The best guava paste.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
We've made it to Delaware. First toll. I honestly do not even know what states we're driving through. Not even joking. I know we're like basically 5 hours from New York or so. But I think we'll go through Indiana next, maybe. This entire road trip is just super seat of the pants. Have no idea where we're staying tonight. Obviously don't have a truck camper. We're gonna go in this store here because
Your destination is on the left.
It's a long story. Actually a short story. I lost my Crocs in the airport, so I only have boots.
And I need a Yeti cup.
Yeah, and you need a Yeti cup. So right now we're heading to Washington, Kansas to Bradford Built Bumpers. It's about 1,200 miles from here, so we're gonna need to put some hours in today and definitely a nice long day tomorrow. And then we'll be to where we're getting the flatbed installed. That is the plan. It's funny, so I went to turn on the lights and it just pulled the knob off. It just literally just came off, so I don't know what's up with that. Luckily they still work. Anyway, it started, so that's good. Okay, just jumped in to eat food and It is not starting again. Wait to start. Nothing. Totally dead. What is going on? It's frustrating. Okay, got it running. So it is, in fact, the anti-theft system, which I thought. Luckily, Richard answered the phone really quick. Just looked it up really fast and found out that you can disconnect the battery really quick and it resets the anti-theft, which basically erases that error of the system. I'm gonna have to address that. I did notice that both negative terminals are extremely loose. Like you can just grab the battery terminal and lift it off of the post, the battery post. So that was probably left like that on purpose, so someone could start the truck because of the same type of system. Anyway, we know the problem, so all right, this may be a bad idea, but I'm gonna turn the truck off again. Here we go. Hopefully it starts. I'm gonna lock the door with my left hand. Keys are in my hand. All right.
I'm sorry, they want me to not laugh. I can't be like this.
Yeah.
I can't not laugh. It's like literally impossible. Alright. There they are. I have the worst cackle. It's so bad. It's so crazy.
We should just start chasing people around the parking lot with that. I'm sure it's gonna start.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Right. Yeah. We're smiling, but
It's a crazy
really
stuff.
crazy inside. 10 miles deep. Okay, here we go again. So this is my knob for the lights. I just pulled it off the dash, so I'm going to use a Leatherman, which I'm probably going to be using a lot this trip. From the looks of it. Just pull the light out over here, right there. We have lights. Car on fire. Are you kidding me right now? This car is literally going to blow up. Today is absolutely insane. I don't even know what's going on. The embers catch this on fire.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're moving. It's been an insane 24 hours, as you guys saw, maybe 48. 1,258 miles, and about 30 hours to do it. Well, I don't know what's going on, but it's been a dead stop. We've been here too long, maybe 10 minutes. I think in the middle of Baltimore. I don't know where we're gonna get tonight, but
Past Baltimore.
yeah. Hopefully past Baltimore.
That's the goal.
Alright, we're moving again. Onward. Maybe Baltimore here. Well guys, we're still mobbing. It's about midnight. Getting pretty tired. But we're gonna go a little bit further and find a camping spot and call it a night. Get a nice early start tomorrow and keep on charging. I think we get a little over 1,000 miles, maybe 1,050 miles, and about 24 hours to do it. That sounds insane, actually, now that I think about it. Maybe we can do it. We'll see what happens. Got a ways to go, though. We just drove way out of the way to this campsite, and we get to this bridge. Number one, I don't know if we can fit her on the bridge. And there's like these icicles hanging down. I guess, I mean, we don't have a camper here. That's super narrow. That might be 9 feet tall in the center of the arch, which means the edges would be, what's the radius? That'd be 7 foot, 3/4 over. No. Yeah, I'm just gonna get close and just kind of see it. Definitely need to get straight before I get to it. Tear the roof off the brand new truck.
Right, just immediately. Icicle comes through the ceiling. Oh.
This is a crazy campground. I mean, I think we're fine. I'm just gonna get out.
This is wild.
We're fine.
Yeah?
Yeah. Except the mirrors are like 8 feet wide.
This is totally how we end up in the ER.
The truck just gets jammed in here. This is definitely the haunted campground. 100%.
Just joking about that, and here we are. Yeah. Where do you want to camp?
Just a little further away from that bridge. It just freaks me out.
Yeah,
Let's get a couple spots
bridge.
down.
Yeah, there's a bunch down by the water. I think.
Yeah, let's do that.
For sure. Oh, nice. That's
Oh
really
Jesus,
pretty.
it's like a boat ramp we could drive in.
Yeah, just try. Go down.
Okay. How about that? All right, found our camping spot. Let's set up a tent, and pretty sweet. River's like right there. Get a half moon out. And I'll set up here. It is it's pretty cold right now. It's 28 degrees, but we came prepared to drive the Alaska Highway in the winter. So literally got a negative 40 sleeping bag and a 0 degree sleeping bag, insulated sleeping pads, and not really a 4-season tent, but it doesn't really matter too much. It's not going to snow much on us if it does. We'll get ourselves a tent, folks. It's actually the first tent I bought in 20 years. I've had the same tent since middle school. They're freaking maybe high school. I don't know how old I am. Had a 50% chance of setting it up wrong, just the way the poles are designed, and I set it up wrong. It's all good though. We just figured it out, and yeah, we're ready to rock. Anyway, going to pass out. We'll see you guys in the morning. Beautiful evening out. Really? Oh boy. This is gonna be good. Yeah. First cold start. Oh god. It should start. It better start. Come on, girl. No way. No way. Why aren't we starting? You gotta be kidding me. This better cold start. It's not even that cold yet. Like maybe 20 degrees. Hopefully the tachometer's moving. That's crazy. It's not even that cold. Like, it's cold, but it's not that cold. It's gonna have to start way colder than this. You've got to be kidding me right now. Like, this thing's gonna have to cold start way colder than this. I could check fuel pressure, or should be. There's a sensor that causes this, but it's working because the RPM gauge is jumping up and down. Wait to start. Let the glow plugs glow for a minute here. Cool. I brought a truck with all kinds of new problems. Love it. Come on. Oh, here we go. It needs new glow plugs. I can just tell right now. It's gonna fire up. It almost did that time. Just gonna let them cycle longer. Also, might be the fuel pump's not like putting them, like it might be filling up the fuel bowl slowly. It'll start this time. Should. No? Best part is I have no tools. It's not the crank position sensor because the RPM gauge is bouncing up and down. So no, it's not that. I know my 7.3s pretty well. Next thing I'm gonna check is the fuel bowl up here and see if there's even any fuel getting to it, because it doesn't seem like there's fuel getting to the fuel pump. You see that little yellow knob right there? When you press that, that usually drains the fuel bowl. I don't have any tools with me. I can just like spill a little bit out and see. Let's see, I think I had a lamp. Okay. Let's check the fuel bowl. Valley's definitely a little bit dirty down here. Oh, I should open that fuel bowl and see. There's fuel getting to the fuel bowl. So I just pulled the little yellow knob right there towards me, and it just drained some fuel out. So that's the fuel bowl. That means that's filling up. So there's fuel pressure. I don't know how much fuel pressure, but it's got fuel pressure. It's not the CPS sensor, which is usually what causes a no start. This is interesting. I can try unhooking the ICP. Let's see if that will work. I guess that's our next step. It did turn over for a split second. There's the ICP. Oh, this is good. Check this out. Someone left a magnet down in here. Look at that. Someone left their tool. The magnet. I'm gonna unplug the ICP and see if that's it, maybe. Right there, I'm gonna unclip it and see if the truck starts. There it goes. Maybe this will work. That bridge we went through last night is too low to get a normal tow truck through, so hopefully this will work. Come on, girl.
Would tools help?
Maybe. This is bad. Might as well hook the ICP back in, it's not that. Okay, so I probably have like 10 more starts before we kill these batteries, and we're on the other side of this railroad tunnel, so we can't have a tall truck. It'd have to be like an old school tow truck. So I just unhooked the batteries just in case it's the car anti-theft system that's causing this. I think we can probably start it with a can of ether. I really don't want to do that. Try this one more time here. Turned over for a split second this morning. I'm pretty sure it's not the crank position sensor either. She ain't starting. Not starting. Okay, so we're gonna try one more thing. We just looked up in ChatGPT. I literally just knew to try everything it said already. It's all the most common 7.3 stuff. None of that worked. However, there's an anti-theft system in this thing. My other truck does not have that, so I have no experience with that. And it's saying that you can leave the key on for 10 minutes. I'm gonna unplug the batteries for a second, put them back on, leave the key on for 10 minutes, and we'll just see if that resets the system. Other than that, I don't know. Everything looks pretty good. There's nothing obvious. These are pretty simple engines, and I just checked the simple things that would stop it from starting. So a little bit suspect because both of these negative battery terminals, when I bought this, were extremely loose. I'm talking like, see how I just pulled off my hand? Like this one was this loose right here. Just pulled off my hand super easy. So I'm thinking that whoever owned this before left those off so that they could reset the security system. I'm sure we had to do that a few times yesterday. I'm starting to become pretty suspect of that. And if it is the security system, then that means ether's probably not gonna fire it either. So I'm gonna leave this key on for 10 minutes and we're gonna try one more fire up and then call in a mobile mechanic service to bring some ether and maybe some diagnostics. Not throwing any codes right now though. Come on, girl. All right, y'all, so mobile mechanic is coming. Hopefully bring in some stuff to diagnose it. The biggest thing is I don't have any tools. So I don't have a voltmeter to test if the glow plug relay is bad.
I Is it cranking?
It's cranking good. So I don't think it's CPS. Like tachometer's bouncing. I checked the fuel pressure. Like I pulled the ball right there, and like it's got diesel in it. So I think it's getting fuel.
Low. Yeah, 11 volts.
Oh, good.
Okay, give it again.
Oh, guys, there you go. That was Leo's diesel mechanic service. Just rolled down here. I knew the ether was going to start it. I just didn't have a can. Told him to bring a can of ether and use it to start the truck, and now we have it. Just gave it to us. So, not a good thing to get in the habit of using that, but that confirms that it is definitely the glow plugs. Hopefully the relays. So, anyway, we're running. He's getting coffee going over here. And our little red matching mugs.
I like them.
I know. Anyway, we have about a little over 1,000 miles to drive today, so we're gonna put the tent up, get coffee going, and hit the road. I will say that my confidence in fixing the vehicle is definitely boosted. I feel like basically knew it was wrong. I just didn't have anything to do anything about it. So we're going to a parts store right when we leave here, right now. Hopefully the glow plugs are all right. I think it's the relay. So we're gonna try that first. If that doesn't work, and if it doesn't cold start again, then I know it's the glow plug. So. Obviously, my confidence has been sacrificed slightly. It's been compromised. So, definitely going to hit a tool shop. I want a toolkit in this truck, like right now, immediately. I want to swing by a Ford dealership. I want to get a serpentine belt. I want to get a CPS sensor for spare. Probably a glow plug relay. Go ahead and switch that, I'm assuming. But I'd like to stop at a Ford dealership and test that out. Either that, or I guess I could go buy a voltmeter and just test it out myself. But my sneaking suspicion is that the glow plug relay needs to be replaced. Hopefully it's that. It'd be the easiest thing to do. Glow plugs are a bigger deal. You get to pull the valve covers off, and it's definitely more of a deal. So, anyway, moving on. Thank you. Jump on it if you want.
I'm gonna take one. Neither one of us realized that it was just super cold out, and we usually like keep it in our pockets or backpack and stuff. So this was just out in the freezing, so it was like 15 degrees.
Butane liquefied.
Yep.
Good stuff.
And we were just like, "What's wrong with it? It's broken."
Maybe there's butane in this gauge. I don't know. My gas gauges aren't working. I don't know why. I don't think I've explained that. That's another story. It's all good.
It's so good.
Moving. There we go.
Fair.
I'm not going to cut this off. Okay.
No, do not do that. Do not.
Almost did. I mean, I could, but I'm not going to. Not until we get to Ford. Yeah, so we're going to make some coffee up here. It's a pretty view. And then we're going to head to the Ford dealership in about an hour from here. Get into some snow. It's 15 degrees this morning, too, about on, so. Pretty cold. Enough to make a diesel struggle for sure, so I think it's going to put stuff. This is going to work.
Do I think it's gonna work? Yeah, I do. I think we were being silly.
Yeah, totally silly.
Fucking went out.
Good put out. I'll over here. Woo! Yeah, it's cold. cold. Yay. It boils fast, right?
Back, oh yeah. Just get back in the truck.
Coffee is happening. Oh, yeah. It's fine. I don't need a super cold coffee either. I'll do like half a cup. Totally fine.
And I made yours really strong already. I'm actually gonna add some more.
Yeah.
So you have like max strength coffee.
Yeah, max anxiety. My anxiety causes the issues. Energy.
Fuels them.
Oh my god.
Is that alright?
That's great. It's perfect.
It's soapy. Alright, let's do it.
The next diesel station. Trucks be nice.
Hi there. I was calling to find out, do you have any...
Guess where we're going? Ford dealership. They can get us in.
Your destination is on the right.
Well, we are at Ford Service Department. I think it might have been 24 hours now. Alright, guess I'll kill the engine. There we go. And I did it. I turned it off. So they're gonna finish in at 3 o'clock here. I'm gonna have them test the glow plug relay. That's probably the problem. Probably replace that. If that's not the problem, could be the valve cover harness. That's also a potential issue. But I looked at it, it didn't look burned up. So I don't know. Let's see if it'll start really quick. I'm sure it will because the engine's warm. If it starts now, I'm almost positive it's a glow plug relay. Oh yeah. Fired right up. So that's our culprit. Definitely the glow plugs. Definitely a glow plug related issue, whether it's the wiring or the solenoid or whatever. We're gonna go in here and edit for a while. And yeah, hopefully we'll be back on the road. We'll get another 1,000 miles to go still. So I'm supposed to be there tomorrow morning, but that ain't happening. Warm in here. So report is front tank's not working. They don't know what the problem is. And the glow plugs are bad and the valve cover harness is melted. But we're good. All right, we're gonna head into Lowe's and get a toolkit right now. I think the bed that Bradford built is building me has a toolbox that'll, it's like 14 by 12 by something. Let's see. We're in West Virginia. I'm not going to try to act like I'm not tired. Hit the Ford dealership for maybe 4 hours. They found out some stuff, but weren't able to really fix anything. So I do know that it is the glow plugs, and they're not firing properly because the valve cover harness is melted, which you guys saw me check on camera, but I didn't check. There's like 4 plugs, and I only checked 2 of them. I couldn't check the other 2 because there's this cover hiding them, and I didn't have any tools. So that's what it was the whole time. I think what we're going to do is go to Bradford built flatbeds, and we're going to put the flatbed on, and I'm going to just change that myself because it's like $1,000 to pay someone to do it, and I'd rather just make sure it's done right and do it myself. So the fuel, you can fill the front tank, but it doesn't work at all. So the switch is not working. Anyway, we're still motoring. Maybe a few hours from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, West Virginia right now, and we're just going to keep driving as far as we can. How you feeling up there? Also, did I mention we can't turn the truck off or it won't start? It's pretty cool. There's no glow plug, so the only way to start this thing is with ether right now. So either have to wake up every 3 hours and start the truck for, I don't know, 30 minutes and turn it back off, or just use ether in the morning. So I'll think about that a while. Alright guys, just killed the engine right here. We're staying at Best Western tonight. Actually get some sleep. I'm gonna wake up first thing in the morning and hit it again. That closed really well. Doors do not close very well. Unfortunately, like I was saying, the glow plugs are not working, so this truck is not going to start in the morning. I'm gonna have to use ether to start it. I don't even have a choice. And then when I get over to Rapperbilt, I'm gonna install new glow plugs and relay and all that stuff. So anyway, that's where she's gonna sleep tonight. Luckily, there is a Napa literally right there. So we're at a hotel. Can't really see that, but it's a Napa sign. She's not showing here right now. Camping right beside Napa, so it's cool. And we're in the corner room, so keep an eye on the truck. Anyway, obviously pretty cold. 8 degrees right now, dropping. It's supposed to get down to -1 tonight. So.